Good day, welcome back to my channel Knots and Needles, where I share my sewing journey with everyone on the internet. This month is my August, Make, September goals video, and I'm happy to report I have actually made what I set out to make. I made the Elysian Bodysuit and the McCall 7906 skirt, button down skirt. So I'm pretty happy with actually achieving what I set out to achieve. I'll just jump straight in. The Elysian Bodysuit was a really quick make. I really enjoyed making it. I've worn it a few times now. I've accidentally put this through the dryer, which hasn't really made any difference because it's obviously a cotton jersey, and it would definitely going to be a staple for me now. I'm going to make a few more. I don't have any cotton jersey at the moment. I just have the stuff that I bought for my son, which I'm not going to nick. I'm not going to nick and make for myself. But it just goes so well with most things that I own, and it's soft, it's comfy, I feel like it smooths me out a bit. Obviously this pattern's so busy anyway, you can't really tell. There's a few wee tweaks I would make with this, and for me personally I'd probably go up an arm size. I know there's plenty of stretch, but it just feels a little bit too tight, but I think that's a me problem, not a pattern problem. And I'd probably make the shoulders here, I'd want it maybe a centimetre or two wider, because I feel it just sits a little bit too far down on my neck. I always feel like it's maybe just going to slide straight off, which I know that's obviously because that's how you get in it, but I'd like it to feel a wee bit more secure. But other than that, I absolutely adore the pattern. It's just, I really love it. I've really not got much to say. It was easy to cut out and put together. The instructions were okay to follow. There's a few bits I got confused with this piece here because it is obviously double-sided. But they have a YouTube sew along, so for me, if a pattern company has YouTube sew alongs and tutorial videos, I'm sold, because that's how I learn. That is how I learn. I did do a 5-minute review on this. You can go check that video out if you just came here for that. Moving on to my skirt. This was a bit of a disaster. I got a 33-inch waist, of maybe 32 and a half, and if I really stick it out, it's 33 and a half. So waist measurements: size 18, 32, size 20, 34. I was like, okay, so when I've eaten a load of food, I'm 33 and a half when I'm properly sticking out my belly, my waist. So I thought, size 20 will do. My hips, 44-inch hips, size 20, 44 inches. So that's great. I'm pretty much a straight size 20. I could not find pattern ease for this, how much ease the pattern has in it, because it is a pleated skirt. There's no elastic in it, and it's an A-line design. It goes sort of straight out. I made this and it came out, the waist measurement came out 6 inches too big, which is a hell of a lot of size. And I think I managed to find one other person on Instagram who made the pattern and it came out too big, 5 inches for her. So she took it right back and just recut it. I did not have the time for that. I watched a sewing video for a lady who has done so long for this video. It's amazing, it's so good. I'll link her down below because written instructions, I don't get along with them. So I followed her video and I thought everything was going beautifully and swimmingly, and clearly not. So to fix that, I basically folded round one of 2 pleats on the back. I folded and I put in a little stitch. I don't think you can really tell that it's wrong. And then I just put the waist on, so the waistband hides it anyway. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. I was really upset. But other than that, it came together really quickly. It's got pockets, which are fantastic. When I hemmed the waist, when I hemmed it, I just overlocked it, folded it up, ironed it, and then just put a stitch through. Nothing fancy. I use the overlocker for nearly everything on this, and I put in an extra button at the top instead of a hook and eye closure, so I only put 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 5 buttons in, so you can still see there's quite a lot without buttons, because I hate buttonholes. Some of these buttonholes are absolutely disastrous. I ended up taking my machine apart because dust got stuck in it and it just absolutely jammed it, which always seems to happen when I make buttonholes. Maybe I should clean the machine before I'm trying to make them. But other than that, I love this skirt. Like, I wore it out yesterday, I managed to eat a whole pizza, and then I came home, ate dessert, and we went on the dog walk, and it fits, you know? Like, I still have a few inches of giving it a few inches, 'cause I do think it is supposed to sit like higher, and you can see it was a lot bigger. But my hips and my belly stop it from falling down completely, so I think it looks nice, and I probably will wear it. I definitely will wear it because I like the pattern. It's quite busy. Obviously I would never wear these together in public, I'm not that daft, but I am disappointed that something I thought I was a straight size 20. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I thought I was size 20, I was like, bloody hell. Oh my, like, I was a little bit shocked, not gonna lie. So which then got me thinking, before I started making it, this is definitely not a size inclusive at all, because it goes from a size 6, which is a 23-inch waist, and a size 22, which is a 37-inch waist. And if I've got a 32 to 34-inch waist, I'm between a size 18 and a size 20, which, as I'm British, I'm pretty much a straight 16 in shops at the moment. So that means there's a whole range of people not being accounted for, which I think is kind of really sad and not really appropriate in this day and age. Again, I don't know what size I should have cut to actually make this fit the way it should. I think the problem comes from the waist to hip measurement. I think if they took it down too much, I think it's about proportions. So obviously my tummy sticks out more than my waist, so if I cut my actual waist, if I cut whatever this pattern requires for the waist size, for this not to be 6 to God knows how many inches too big, I think when I sat down my tummy would make it burst here. Maybe it's my proportions, because it does fit really well on the hips. I just wish they'd put ease in, I really do. And I don't know why so many other people have made the skirt and it fits well and looks beautiful, and I've gone so wrong. So I don't know if it's something I've done. But again, I don't think this is size inclusive at all, and I'm generally disappointed in the pattern. I love the way it's turned out, and I can't say I won't make another one again, but maybe try and measure the pattern pieces first and then see if it fits. I mean, I did put it on Delilah, and it seemed okay. I generally don't know where I went wrong. For me to have something that big is insane, when I look like a pretty much a straight 18 to 20, you know? I think it's one of those things I'll probably never find out the answer to. So that's everything I made this month. 2 items of clothes I'm going to wear for the foreseeable future, which I don't really think I can say that about anything else I've made so far this year. No, which is kind of disappointing since it's now start of September. But it is what it is. I have just been learning. So on to my September makes. It's still quite warm here, so the Friday Pattern Company just released the short shorts, which I have already printed out. I'm going for organised this month, and I'm actually going to make it in surprise in this fabric because I have quite a bit left. I bought 4 meters of this, and I'm going to make this with black bias binding. I do have some short shorts, some sporty shorts, I think by Pearl Soho, and I wear them as sort of pyjama shorts or just kicking around the house, and I love them. I think they're great. I love the fit, but they don't have pockets, and the short shorts by the Friday Pattern Company do have pockets, and I really want pockets, and I just think I'm going to make these slightly oversized, maybe a wee bit longer, and they'll be good dog walking shorts, and they go well with like plain tops. And I really love this pattern. Like, this fabric is so beautiful. It's really grown on me. So that is what I'm making from that. So I've got 2 other things I want to make this month. I want to make the patina blouse by the Friday Pattern Company. You saw on my Instagram I did buy that this month. And I'm going to make it out of this brown clock fabric. So this is part of the haul I got earlier on in the year, where I saved a ton of money by buying it from a cheap website. It's 100% cotton poplin I think, and my idea with buying all that fabric was I could make clothes and test out patterns without it costing me a fortune. If I like the design, I then can go and buy fancy fabric. Yeah, so this I think will just be really plain basic shirt to go with anything really. Just trying to build up my wardrobe collection. And then the other item, since we're officially kind of getting to autumn, I feel like I'm giving autumn vibes off already, I'm going to make the Erin dungarees by Tilly and the Buttons. I've already tried one, I've tried them once already, and the fit wasn't everything I was looking for. I have now since been searching for a better dungarees pattern, slightly nicer design features, but in all honesty I cannot be bothered printing and sticking a million bits of paper together. I've already got 2 patterns to stick together this month, and it's just costs a lot of money to print them out. I found a good blog post of everyone who's linked like dungarees and jumpsuits. I'll link that down below because the Mood Society have some beautiful patterns that I would love to make, I think, but maybe when my skills are a lot better. So I'm going to make the Erin dungarees out of this bright red corduroy fabric. I've never sewn with corduroy before, so that's the inside. It's just plain. I'm a little bit nervous because I think I might kill a lot of needles, but I quite like corduroy on other people, so I'm hoping that this will come together really nice. It's really thick though. So if you got any hints and tips on how to sew corduroy, I don't know if this is real corduroy, but it's quite soft on the outside. Let me know, and I think I will size down at least twice on the legs, on the waist, just to have a little bit of a tighter fit because the other ones were quite big, and then on the top I would probably do the same as well, to be honest. I am going to make some changes with this pattern though. I'm going to put a traditional pocket on the front, on the top, and I'm not going to do the weird front pockets. I'm going to put 2 side pockets in for that, because that's what suits me the most, is having pockets on the side, which is why I was trying to find a pattern. I'd like one that the pattern cuts from one half of the whole body and then the seam runs down the middle, whereas Tilly and Buttons, I like the top piece in the bib because it's pieced in 3 pieces, so it's better fitted, but it's the seam all the way around the middle is a little bit unsightly. So I'm going to put on some little tabs, and I'm going to either make a matching belt out of this or just have belt loops just to stick on an actual belt. I probably will try it out with this first just to see how it looks. I just think that'll break it up a bit and it will just cinch me at the waist a bit more, because this is what I like about my actual skirt that I'm wearing, is the belt. I can pull it in, and then once I've had my meal and stuff, if I'm feeling a wee bit full, I could just take it out a bit. It doesn't ruin the look of the fabric enough. So I've never really tried sort of fabric belts before, especially ones that match. So hopefully that's my September goals. So we will see. If you're interested in a more in-depth review on the Elysian Bodysuit, you can find it here. And for September I am trying to get ahead on my Christmas content, so I will be uploading. I'm aiming to upload 4 to 7 times a week for September, just to get ahead, because I sell Christmas crackers and now it's September and I really need to get prepared. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda now. Thank you very much.